Scrappy Mania, and today we're going to try a new technique. We're going to try doing reverse image using Altenew. I do have a video reviewing this stamping platform, and one of the things that I came out of the review is it's a really nice platform. It works great for acrylic stamps, but if you try to use any of your rubber cling stamps, it's not going to work because there's no clearance for the cling stamp. The cling stamps are a little thicker than the clearance that you have. So as soon as you put your stamp on this plate and you just place it on the platform without even pushing down, it immediately makes contact with the paper and creates smudge. So and I do have a video, and I'll link the video to that. Now today what I want to do is, there's a lot of good uses that these other platforms cannot do that this one does. One of those are that you can create reefs with your stamping platform. Because of the uniqueness of this tool, you can go ahead and place the stamps and then go around a circle, and it will make a nice reef. So that's why you have these different grooves, and then you just turn it, keep turning it, stamp, turn, stamp, and it'll make a beautiful reef. That's one use. The other thing that you can do with this is you can do reverse stamping. So what is reverse stamping? It's basically when you have an image and you want to do the reverse of that image. So let me go get an image and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So for example, see this image? This image, the little girl is facing towards the right. So sometimes you want to create these cards that have like an aperture in the middle, and you can, it's called a spinner card, and you can put the image on a thread in the aperture. Then you twist it, so when the recipient gets the card and open it, then she can twirl around, and it's perfect for like ballerinas, for hearts, things like that. But what you need for that is, because it has a cord in the middle, in order to have that spinning action, you need to have two of the same stamp but reverse. So you need a stamp that will also have the reverse side, so that way when you put the two pieces of paper and you put the cord in between, it's going to be the exact match. So you can do that with your stamping platform. And then I'm also going to trial out to see if we can do it with a rubber gasket. Years ago on YouTube, there was a lot of videos on how to do that same process, but with using a rubber gasket. So I'm going to try that out, and then I'm going to be using my stamping platform with that rubber gasket to see how it works. But I'm going to go ahead first. This tool has been advertised that it does that, so that's why I want to test it out first with with this tool to see if it works well for doing that technique. Now, if you don't know about this tool, it has a texture side and it has a smooth side. And so here's the texture side, here's the smooth side. So you want the smooth side up, especially for this technique. Then you're going to take your doll, and actually I'm going to go ahead and stamp my dolls first, so you'll see. Let me bring this over. So you'll see how well this tool works for stamping. Just for stamping, it's a perfect tool for that. So I'm using some Versa Fine Clear in black. It's called Nocturna. And push it down. And perfect. See how nice it works? It works very nice for using that technique. And let me go ahead and clean my stamp. Okay. Now what we want to do is we want to go ahead and remove this. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and stamp our image on here. Okay. So we're going to remove it, put our image down. Going to pick it up. Make sure we ink it really good. I missed the shoes down here. And the good thing is that you can re-stamp it. Let's see. I think I'm going to re-stamp it. Okay. I think it transfer pretty well. Then you're going to get your cardstock and you're going to drop it down. Then pink up the ink with your cardstock. And see, perfect image. So then you can use your scan and cut this out, put them together, or you can hand cut it. So that's how that works. Now, the only problem with this is that, let me get my cleaner. It does stain. So you are going to start staining your platform. So you cannot use water, or if, I mean, you can use water, but if you use water, you're not going to get the ink out. If you use Stays-On ink, you're going to stain your platform. But see, just use a little bit of cleaner. This is my homemade cleaner. There's a lot of YouTube videos on how to create your own stamp cleaner using glycerin, baby shampoo, and water. And that's what I use to create this cleaner. And see, it works each and every time. Look how nice it cleans. Okay, so let's go ahead and also, so I'm going to put this aside. Let's go ahead and clean this as well. Okay, so it's nice and clean. Remove that. Let me go ahead, put the cover. So always make sure you put the cover back on, so that way you don't get any dust. Which if you do get dust on it, you just need to put it under running water and it'll fix that. Okay, so now we're going to use my We Are Memory platform. I do have a sticky grid on here. I'm going to go ahead and put a piece of paper right here on my platform. Let's go ahead and put it here. Let's go ahead and do it here. Yeah. Let's see how this is going to work. I never have any issue with this platform. People have complained that they get ghosting, but I don't know. I don't get any ghosting or double stamping with this platform. My pegs are pretty tight. I feel like they're pretty tight. So I don't have that issue. And I'm going to stamp it twice so you can see. Even one time it's perfect, but I'm going to stamp it twice so you can see how you don't get ghosting. Some people may, and I think it's just the way they do it. So what I do is I make sure before I press it down, I make sure it's all nice and even, and then I press down. I'm going to go ahead and put my rubber mat right in the middle. I'm going to go ahead and put my image right here. So I'm going to stamp my image right on the left here. I'm going to pick it up That way I'm going to go ahead and place my paper and then bring it down. Let's pick it up. And it's not the same. So this is with Altenew. So I hope you liked this video, and thank you for watching. Bye now.